Hey guys, Ala Esther Levy here, your emotional intelligence specialist, minister of spiritual healing, and founder of the EIEQ Institute. And today, on Recognize Your Level of Crazy and Manage It, when dealing with having difficult conversations. So, as you can see, firstly, Tom is back there doing his laps. He looks like a sportsman. He looks like a top-notch swimmer. You see that? So, anyways, so let's talk about this, guys. So recently, we had to have some very uncomfortable conversations with some neighbors about a party that we recently had at our condo, and we had to really be firm. But we had to be, we chose to come from compassion. So we were firm, but we chose to come from compassion. And why do I make those specific distinctions? Because, guys, it's very important to say what you mean, just don't say it mean. Okay, let me say that again. Say what you mean, just don't say it mean. And make sure that when you are having these conversations, if there needs to be a mediator there, sometimes there does need to be a mediator. Okay, in this case, it was a board member, and so they made sure that the peace was, we were somewhat, not totally bashing each other and having a complete, brawl and they're having a crazy argument or whatever. So he was there to help mediate everything. However, like I said, you have to be firm, direct, and very clear about the complaint, about what's going on, about how you felt, how they felt, and try to do it in a way where both parties feel validated and that you empathize. You validate, you empathize, and you come from, again, compassion and clarity. So we don't want to waste too much time. We don't want to beat around the bush. There's a lot of different ways of doing these kinds of conversations. I know there's a lot of different modalities out there and there's a lot of techniques. But guys, we live in a very busy world, right? We have a lot to do. We have a very little time to do it. So be direct, be clear, be concise, but be compassionate. And say what you have to say so that neighbor to neighbor, we can have these clear and open conversations. We don't always have to have a mediator. We don't always have to go crying to, a lawyer or a police officer or whatever to mediate our situations, okay? Be clear, be direct, be confident in what you're saying, but be empathetic and be compassionate, because everyone just wants the same thing, right? Every neighbor just wants to live in peace and harmony. Every neighbor wants to enjoy their place of where they live. Every neighbor wants their kids and their family to just have a happy life and to just be at peace, right? And to just have a good time. So with that, guys, remember, when you know and understand yourself, the world will know and understand you too. And always, what's the best that can happen? Okay, guys, love ya.